Tra la la tra la tra la la tra la la tra la tra la.
Hey friends, so I'm going to be walking you through what percent composition calculations are. When we look at percent composition, we're looking at the percent by mass of an element in a compound. So when I finally get my calculations done, I will know how much or what percent of the mass is coming from nitrogen and the percent of the mass that's coming from the hydrogen when we're talking about that full molar mass of the whole compound. So whenever you're trying to find a percent, you're looking for a part over a total amount times 100. So whatever you're looking for over the total of what you have times 100 is how you find the percent of something. So percent of boys in the classroom, percent of girls in the classroom, something to that effect. So here, I'm going to look at my full compound and I'm going to try and figure out what the percent by mass is of the nitrogen in NH3. So in order to figure out the percent of nitrogen, I need to know what the mass of nitrogen is. It is 14.007. What's my total going to be? It's the total mass or the molar mass of NH3. So I'm going to write it how you guys were just calculating. I've got one nitrogen that's 14.007, and then to that I've got three hydrogens that are 1.007. And so if I punch this out into my calculator, you could simplify this if you wanted to first and then divide, or plug this in and divide by each number. Just watch your order of operations. Multiply by 100 for your final result, and you get 82.25% nitrogen. So if I'm looking at my total mass of the nitrogen, 82.25% comes from that, which means nitrogen is like the big dog of the compound, and your hydrogens are going to be a little bit smaller. You should also be able to make a prediction of what percent the hydrogen is going to take up. If 82% is nitrogen, what's the percent of the hydrogen going to be? But let's calculate it to make sure. So for the percent hydrogen, I have three of them at 1.007. My total is going to be the same thing from before. So 1 times 14.007 plus 3 times 1.007 is my total, times 100 is going to be equal to 17.75% H. So out of my total compound, NH3, my total mass, 82.25 comes from nitrogen, 17.75 comes from the hydrogen. And if you add those things together, should be pretty close to 100%. These compounds can get more complex. Obviously, we're talking about polyatomics, but it all is the same process. What's the part you're looking for? What's the total mass? Multiply it by 100 and get your percent. All right, get to practice. Good luck. We'll talk soon.